Welcome to the Savvy Podcasting for Entrepreneurs podcast, a place for podcasters to learn what's actually working in the world of podcasting and how to use their podcast to generate consistent leads in their business. I'm your host, Jenny, and I'm so excited you're here. Hey, Savvies, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. So in today's episode, we are talking all about taking off time from your podcast during the holiday season. So it really seems pretty crazy to me that the holiday season is upon us already, but it'll be here before we know it. So now's the time to get prepared. So the holiday season is usually crazy busy for most of us. And a lot of us end up taking time off at the end of the year to spend time with our family and friends and really take time to recharge our batteries in preparation for the new year. So first things first, you need to decide if you'll be taking any time off generally, and also any time off from your podcast this holiday season. And if so, how long will you be off? So I usually recommend that our clients take off 2 to 3 weeks for their show, either the last 2 weeks of December or the last week of December and the first week of January. So if you're in the US, you might also want to take off the week of Thanksgiving from releasing a new episode, but I don't think that's as big a deal because Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday and then Friday is Black Friday. So you could take off like if it was releasing those days, but I don't think it would hurt to release, in the couple days leading up to Thanksgiving. If you do plan on taking time off, you're going to need to work ahead on the episodes as you likely won't just be taking off from releasing new episodes, but also from your business in general. So you want to plan ahead so that you're not worrying about, oh, shoot, I said I was going to release episodes, but now I'm not because I didn't make time for it. So I wanted to give you guys a couple of tips for making taking time off from your podcast easier. So my first tip is, you're not going to be surprised by this one, but that is plan ahead. So if you want to come back strong in 2023, you definitely need to plan ahead. You don't want to sit down the first or second week of January without a clue of what your next episode is going to be. So before you sign off for the holidays, make sure you have at least your first episode that you're going to have after your break recorded and ready to go and uploaded. So you don't have to worry about it and you can come back and ease back into things instead of feeling stressed and rushed. If you are anti taking time off from your podcast for the holidays, even if you're taking time off in your business, then a great way to still put out content without feeling like you need to create new episodes is to run some replays of your most popular episodes from that year. This will give your listeners something to check out in the meantime, and then you don't need to record new content. You can just kind of record a quick little intro and tack it on to the previous episode. Another thing to do is to use this 2 to 3 week period as your break in between seasons. So if our clients don't have a season-based podcast, only a couple of ours do, most of them are just like based on the year, we often will use this as their break in between seasons and start working ahead on their next season's episodes kind of in early December and really start getting that ready before we head out for the holiday break as a company so that, their podcast is still going strong even after that 2-week break and there's no gaps in their release schedule. So yeah, I would love to know, do you personally take off any time from releasing new episodes during the holiday season? You can let me know over on our Instagram, which is at Podcasting for Entrepreneurs. I'd love to chat with you over there, have you guys follow us. I'm about to start posting a lot more content over there and really just making that account be my focus for all things podcasting. So I'd love to see you over there. That is, once again, Podcasting for Entrepreneurs on Instagram. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you, see what your holiday plans are for your podcast. Generally, it's always so fun to connect with you guys. So yeah. If you want to check out the show notes for this episode, you can head to savvypodcastingforentrepreneurs.com, and I will see you in the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast player like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Stitcher, and leave a review. You can find us at savvypodcastingforentrepreneurs.com and on Facebook at Savvy Podcasting for Entrepreneurs and Instagram at Savvy Podcasting.
Make sure to join our free Facebook community for podcasters by going to savvypodcastingforentrepreneurs.com/community and join in on the exclusive community just for Savvy Podcasting for Entrepreneurs listeners. I'll see you there.